cold February night in 2004, a nursing student named Maura Murray vanished without a trace on a desolate New Hampshire road. Her car was found crashed into a snowbank, but she was nowhere to be seen. No one has ever found her, and her case has become one of the most infamous disappearances in modern history. Was it a tragic accident? A planned escape? Or something far more sinister? This is the haunting story of Maura Murray, the internet's most famous missing person case. Maura's life before the disappearance. Maura Murray was a 21-year-old nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst. Bright and athletic, Maura had a promising future ahead of her, but her life wasn't without its struggles. In the weeks leading up to her disappearance, Maura's world seemed to be unraveling. She had been involved in a car accident, and there were rumors of personal troubles. On February 9, 2004, Maura emailed her professors and work supervisor, telling them she was taking a week off due to a family emergency. However, her family later confirmed there was no such emergency. That day, Maura packed up some personal items from her dorm, withdrew money from an ATM, and set off on a mysterious road trip that would lead to her disappearance. The last known movements. Maura drove her black Saturn sedan into New Hampshire, heading north along Route 112. Around 7:30 p.m., her car crashed into a snowbank near the town of Woodsville. A local resident spotted her standing outside the car and asked if she needed help, but Maura declined, saying she had already called for roadside assistance. However, no such call was ever made. By the time the police arrived, about 10 minutes later, Maura was gone. Her car was locked, and some of her belongings were still inside, but there was no sign of her. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. The only clue left behind was a rag stuffed in the tailpipe of her car, a detail that baffled investigators. The immediate search authorities quickly launched a search for Maura. Helicopters, search dogs, and volunteers scoured the surrounding woods, but there was no trace of her. The search dogs tracked her scent for a short distance down the road, but the trail abruptly ended. Some speculated that Maura may have gotten to a passing car, while others wondered if she had wandered into the woods and succumbed to the freezing temperatures. Despite the extensive search, the first 48 hours passed with no sign of Maura. Investigators were stumped, and her family was left in agony, not knowing if she had been abducted, run away, or met with some other fate. Theories begin to emerge. In the weeks and months following Maura's disappearance, theories about what happened to her began to emerge. One popular theory was that Maura had planned her disappearance and staged the crash as part of an elaborate plan to start a new life. Supporters of this theory pointed to the fact that Maura had packed her belongings, emailed her professors, and withdrawn money from the bank. Others believed Maura had been abducted by a passerby. The fact that her scent disappeared so quickly suggested that she might have been picked up by someone driving along Route 112. Could a stranger have taken advantage of her vulnerable situation and lured her into a car? There was also the possibility that Maura had met with foul play. Some theorized that she had encountered a dangerous individual in the woods or along the road, but with no clear evidence, the case remained open to speculation. The role of the internet. Maura Murray's case took on a life of its own, particularly in the world of online forums and true crime enthusiasts. Her disappearance became one of the first major cold cases to gain traction on the internet, with countless theories and rumors circulating in discussion threads. Some internet sleuths focused on Maura's personal life, examining her relationships, her troubles with the law, and her potential reasons for running away. Others focused on the crash site and the possibility of foul play. Over the years, the case has spawned numerous podcasts, documentaries, and Reddit threads, all attempting to solve the mystery of Maura Murray's disappearance. Family and friends speak out. In the years since Maura's disappearance, her family has remained vocal in their search for answers. Her father, Fred Murray, has led multiple searches in the New Hampshire woods, determined to find his daughter and bring her home. Fred has been critical of law enforcement, believing they missed crucial leads in the early days of the investigation. Maura's sister, Julie, has also been a prominent voice in the search, advocating for more resources and attention on the case. For them, the mystery is deeply personal, and they continue to hold out hope that one day Maura will be found. But as the years have passed, the emotional toll has been heavy, and the family has struggled with the constant speculation and conspiracy theories surrounding Maura's disappearance. Unsettling new developments. Over the years, several new developments have surfaced, but none have led to Maura's whereabouts. In 2019, human bone fragments were found in a nearby wooded area, sparking speculation that they might belong to Maura. However, after months of analysis, the bones were determined not to be hers. Additionally, there have been occasional reports of possible sightings of Maura in various parts of the country, but none have been confirmed. Each new lead raises hopes, but they have all ended in frustration for the family and investigators alike. The theories revisited. Nearly 2 decades after Maura's disappearance, theories continue to evolve. Some investigators still believe that Maura may have met with foul play shortly after the crash. Others think that she could have run away and started a new life under a different identity. One theory even suggests that Maura may have wandered into the woods in a disoriented state and succumbed to the elements. The area where her car crashed is remote, and it's possible she became lost in the dense forest. However, the lack of any physical evidence, no clothes, no remains, makes this theory difficult to prove. More recently, some have speculated that Maura's case might be linked to other disappearances in the area, suggesting the possibility of a serial predator operating in the region. But again, without concrete evidence, this remains purely speculative. The legacy of the case. Maura Murray's disappearance has left an indelible mark on the true crime world. Her case has become the subject of documentaries, podcasts, and numerous articles, captivating audiences with its bizarre twists and unresolved nature. For many, Maura's case represents the ultimate cold case mystery, a young woman who seemed to vanish into thin air, leaving behind more questions than answers. For Maura's family, however, the case is far from a mystery. It is a painful, ongoing struggle for closure. They continue to search for the truth and hold out hope that one day they will receive the answers they've been seeking for so long. The disappearance of Maura Murray remains one of the most haunting and perplexing cold cases in modern history. Despite years of investigation, countless theories, and the dedicated efforts of her family, her fate remains unknown. Whether Maura ran away or met with foul play, her story continues to captivate those who seek answers to the mysteries of the human experience. Will we ever find out what really happened that cold night in New Hampshire? Only time will tell. Thank you for watching this episode from Velours of the Past. If you enjoyed this journey into mystery and intrigue, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when our next tale from the past goes live.